Tua got a concussion, not just any concussion. His concussion looked pretty bad. If you didn't see it, please go check it out. During that game, he ran into, I want to say, Hamlin's forearm, and got a concussion off of a hit that looked routine in the NFL. Something that a normal person would not get a concussion, or maybe they get a little bit dizzy, but they wouldn't react the way he reacted to that. So, because it was super scary to see, you know what I mean? So when I saw that, I was like, no, because I saw his legs lock out. And obviously after that, his hands started to go into that position that got super scary, and they ruled him out. Watching that live and watching that all break down was like, I was scared for him, bro, because I don't want to see anyone die or get paralyzed playing football, because football is a sport that I love watching, to the point where that's all I will watch on Sunday. Like, you cannot put nothing else on TV. Sunday is my day. So I love football. I've played it since I was 10 years old. So, you know, I was bound to love the sport if I was decent or good at the sport. So I hope he gets better. I hope he stays healthy. I hope he really thinks and talks to his family about what are the next steps in life. If he decides to step back on that field, if he decides to hang up his cleats. If I could give my, opinion on it, even though my opinion doesn't matter to him, I would really consider retiring, just because you don't know what the next hit is going to do to you. I've played football for years, not professionally, obviously, but I played football. I know I've had concussions, but I've never had a concussion react the way he did, or my body did not react the way his body reacted, because it was scary. If I saw that, if my parents saw that, I don't know if they would allow me to play football again, just by seeing something so brutal come from a not that brutal of an act. So that was scary. So, because I can go back to playing in high school, Little League, whatever it is, like, when I did get a concussion, you probably feel lightheaded or dizzy or unsure where you're at for a second. Sometimes you may black out, depending on, you know, how bad it is. It's a scary moment, because it's our brains joshing, like, what am I trying to say? Joshing, or just kind of grooving around in our skull, and then we're taking these hits, and our brain's not supposed to be taking these hits. So, but that's why the NFL gets paid so much money. So it is what it is on that point, though. They deserve every dollar they get. But for Tua needs to really think about what that next hit may do to him, because I know he has a family. I know he wants to be here for his family. What if that next hit is his last hit? What if that next hit makes him unaware of where he's at? You know what I mean? What if, because we hear these horror stories about these older players being unsure, dying earlier in their 50s because of all the head trauma they've been in life. And there's definitely people who have had more concussions than Tua, but have their bodies reacted the way Tua's body reacted. You know what I mean? So that's something to think about. But I hope Tua gets healthy, gets healthy, gets happy, really thinks about what he wants to do. I guarantee you I'll see him on the field in a couple weeks, couple months. I just know it. He signed that big 240 or 200 and whatever $1 million contract he signed. I know he wants that money. It's generational wealth changing money. And he's already guaranteed most of it anyways. I think he has another $90 million guaranteed for the next 2 seasons. So he's guaranteed that money no matter what decision he decides to do. But if he wants to be there for his kids, he should really think about it, because that hit wasn't that bad. That hit really wasn't that bad for him to react like that.